yeah, I might have to do this as like a sort of a part video, so this would be like part 2. Now, I got my N64 here. I need to get this cleaned up because I don't want it looking really shit, and I want to actually put this to my capture card and play this on my 4K TV. Also, I've noticed with this as well, I think this comes with a standard version of the card. So if I can get this up here. There we go. Now, I don't know which cartridge this is. This looks like an ordinary Japanese version anyway, because it's Japanese. Because it was made in Japan, I think. The original. Now, I don't know if this is the 4 megabit. Or if this is an 8 megabit. I suppose with the... Hang on, let's have a look. They got a standard one on it? Does it say? Do not remove this label. That's all it says. Do not remove. And I don't really know if I would need the graphics improvement for a 8 megabit. I know you can get some cheap ones out there for it. So, and I remember playing this back in the days, but I really wasn't too into the Nintendo sort of range back then, because I knew they took on PlayStation 1 and they beat the shit out of like the PlayStation 1, PS1 back in the days. And then Dreamcast, you had Dreamcast and all that kind of era, which was fantastic. Sega coming out with their Dreamcast, and yeah, I might get. I don't know if it's worth getting an 8 megabit for it, but I love these sort of consoles, these old consoles, because they do bring back a shitload of loads of memories going over the time. And like, I mean, I'm trying to keep some of this in here. I'm hoping that they will work. If I'll be pissed if they don't. But I'm gonna give this like a little clean up inside. Not use water on it, because that's bad. If you use water and electricity, you get electric fucking shock. But yeah, this is just my sort of like. And actually, I remember playing this, the original GoldenEye. But what I want to do is see if I can get myself an original box. And then just put this in the box. Actually, I've got some dirt. Yeah, actually, this is stuck, actually. Yeah, by the looks of it. It feels like it's melted, actually, on the reset button. This is the actual reset button. Look, the cosmetic wears on that. I might have to buy another one. Actually, I might have another one in the shed somewhere. I just got to have a look for it, but... Because I got 2 N64s somewhere. But I remember buying this one. And then my brother wanted to borrow it because he wanted to play Star Wars Pod Racer. And then I didn't have it back. And then suddenly got put into a bag, put into the other room. 6 months, 7 years later, I actually just managed to find it today in a fucking bag. So, all cobwebs in it, just sorted it out. Tried to clean it as best way as I can. These are some of the games I used to like back in the days. I used to like my wrestling games because I used to be a big flipping wrestler fan of wrestling. I used to like the old ECWs and Hardcore ECW Revolution, and then you had like Anarchy Rules, and then you had WCW, which went out of business because they had that WCW versus WWE. Or WWF, actually. It was WWF versus WCW. The battles of the two companies. And then they did them out of business because O'Shane O'Mac actually took over WCW. And then him and his father had like sort of a brawl. He brought in his men, they brought in theirs. And they got totally destroyed, O'Shane McMahon. So yeah, definitely some good memories back in the days. But the Attitude Era of wrestling was fucking fantastic. I don't know why they don't bring it back now with the old original like blood and all that. Make it 18. Have some sort of the nudity back in the days. Anyway, guys and girls, cheers all for watching and stay safe. Catch you all later.